Hello yet again, space travelers, and welcome to the next Let's Play of Lemon Wizard of Endless Space 2, where we will be playing as
It shall not end with fire
the
if we do not permit it.
the Unfallen, who are like walking and talking tree people. They're trees, they live in forests, they're made out of wood, not really big on the whole fire thing. It's their whole shtick. They are very, very pacifist and peaceful. They just want to live in harmony, like a foresty thing. And unlike last time, I've actually turned us down from endless difficulty to serious difficulty because I actually want to play a pretty pacifist-oriented playthrough as my tree-hugging hippies who are also trees themselves. And honestly, just on endless difficulty, everyone in the galaxy is an asshole, and they'll invade you, and you can't really be a pacifist, and that's sad. Well, maybe you can be a pacifist, and there's better players who are more badass than me. But anyway, let's get started, shall we? Look at that little tree guy climbing a giant tree in a planet of trees. I mean, one thing is for sure, the Unfallen, they like their wood.
An eternity of peace.
Anywho, so the Unfallen, their big uniqueness thing is that instead of colony ships, they have vine ships. And what a vine ship does, as you can see, there's these little squiggly lines around adjacent things. If you've got a already entwined system in an adjacent node, you send a vine ship over to it, it'll tangle it up. And when it's fully tangled up, then you just instantly colonize that, and the vine ship is reusable, can go on to tangle another thing, which is nice. The other thing about the vines is that they let your guys travel fast while they're vining. So, you know, at the start of the game, we want to obviously get our vine network set up. So let's see. Here's a system here. It's got ice planet, barren planet, gas giant. Okay, that's not a very good system for a first colony. So why don't we send our Mr. Scoutman over this way, see what's in this. Oh, Kamos system. It's got a Mediterranean, Arctic, barren, toxic, not so great. But Mediterranean with titanium and hyperium, that is good. So we are going to send our first vine ship over to Kamos to tangle that up. And then, here's what we're going to do. We're not even going to build a building first. We're going to get, oh my god, 3 turns for 7. Jesus, my industry sucks. Okay, well. Maybe we're going to, oh god, 8 turns. Boy, my industry is just god-awful. Okay, no, we're going to start with the drone network. And then we're going to build a questioner. And then a vine ship. Oh my god, 12 turns before the next... I hate it. I hate it. Whatever. One of the things about Unfallen is they have a crap load of food as their trait. You look here, your Unfallen citizens. +2 food anywhere and +5 on fertile. And guess what? A forest planet is fertile. So, Unfallen grow very quickly. So I'm going to get increasing industry yields from population growth here that'll make me not suck as hard in how long it takes to build things. The other thing about Unfallen is their minor population is unique. It's a guardian, which is like I'm reading right here, dormant seeds of some ancient entity. These are like tree people who are like even bigger tree people. I don't get what that means, but it means something. Anyway, if there's a guardian on the planet, it gives you happiness and more influence. So it's like a rare minor population. You'll actually find it by searching curiosities and stuff. But having them on the planet is a nice benefit. So let's get xenolinguistics. I have never come up with a situation where I don't research xenolinguistics first. Because the Xeno-industrial infrastructure is just like the best early game building. It's so good. Okay, now let's get our vine ship twining things up here. You'll see now, remaining turns 10. So in 10 turns, this whole thing will turn into a twining vine thing, at which point I can colonize a planet that I have the stuff for free in 1 turn as soon as it's twined up. So based on the fact that that's a Mediterranean planet, the next thing I'm going to want to research after xenolinguistics will be rare earth bones to unlock the ability to colonize Mediterranean. And then also after that, I think I'm going to go xenobiology because science. Can never go wrong with science. Alright, Mr. Questioner, why don't you send out some probes here? Hostile fauna? That's not good. I mean, what is hostile fauna to an Unfallen? Would that be like a deer, like something that eats plants? Because I feel like carnivores would probably just leave them alone, right? I don't know, I gotta get in the mind of a tree. Okay, the Phaeton system. Got a step planet. Ooh, there's Jade Onyx there. Jade Onyx is always good. Oh, I got Jade Onyx on my home system. On the snow planet, which of course I cannot yet colonize, but now as Unfallen your vine ships, I can't do the like spend gold to make it go faster. But one thing that can make it go faster is, you see, that's 10 turns with 1 vine ship. If I had a second vine ship and I sent it over to join that fleet and there were 2 of them, it would only take 5 turns, right? So the more vine ships you have, the faster it twines. And right now I'm clearly playing on fast speed because my internet upload is terrible and I cannot, I mean, if I tried to play on a slower speed, quest. If I tried to play on a slower speed, I just would not be able to upload anything. But yeah, especially on the slower, like, it's not that bad just having a single vine ship in 10 turns on quick, but on slower speeds, like, you definitely need fleets of multiple, otherwise it takes a billion years. Okay, possess 2 anomalies in my empire, or possess 3 new star systems. I think I can get 2 anomalies quicker, and if random free technology is good. Bereus has got ocean and a tundra with Jade Onyx and Jade Onyx. Okay, so that's probably what I'll twine after Kamos is Bereus, and then you know, start getting vine ships heading down this way to see what's over there. And I cannot search that curiosity because I don't have a probe. I will, however, have this guy take a swing through Bereus to search the probe on the ocean planet. Not because there's any specific urgency about that, but because it's a system that will be mined soon, and I kind of want to know what treasure chest I'm opening up, right? Okay, ocean planet, what do you have in store for me? Ooh, Transvine! The plus happiness resource. Convenient. Alright, continue exploring further in the galaxy, Mr. Questioner. Meanwhile, over here, oh my god, vine ship. It'll take 6 turns to build a vine ship. Ugh, that's so freaking long. Whatever. The colony ships, the vine ships take way longer to build than a regular colony ship would, but they also, again, it's not like, you know, one and done. You, get to, okay, unknown empires discovered the academy. That's fine. This is a very large galaxy. We've gone on ahead with, a disk. Not a disc. I think it's... Yeah, is it disc? Sector 4? I don't know. But it looks like I'm at the edge here. Which is fine by me. Fewer borders to defend. Okay, this is a... Solar Nebula. Which will give plus 50 dust on the system. And unlike... okay, what is that? Okay, no, you haven't quite found anything. Unlike other factions where it's like, oh, there's an anomaly, not an anomaly, whatever, a thing. I don't know what the official name for that is. What is it? node. I don't know. But as anyone else, you just kind of like, okay, well, I have my influence. The border will expand around that eventually. But as the Unfallen, Power of the Academy has reached level 2. As the Unfallen, like, I can potentially be getting that plus 50 dust, which is, like, more than my total dust yield, very early in the game. Like, even if I were United Empire, it would take me a pretty long time for my borders to expand to around that. Unless there's a system, like, right here that I could settle, or right there. Luna Barxis is gaining enough experience to reach level 2. And I'm going to tell you guys a secret here. I don't use this early game. The steaming fertilizer trick, 7% more food. Unfallen have so much food generation, they like cap out on their planets like super early until your technology gets better. And really, because they've got the fast growth, just the one that's plus food and plus industry gets you the most bang for your buck, I think. Okay, and here we have the Pavo system. Savannah, Snow, Arctic. This might potentially be... Okay, Blue Cap Mold. And Jade Onyx. Okay. On the one hand, my happiness is fine. My approval is fine. And the food would probably be more useful for me right now. On the other hand, I don't want to eat them. I want them to be my friends. I want them to be pets. I gotta be super pacifist, guys. Also, do trees eat meat? Don't we just photosynthesize? I don't fucking know. Regardless, I chose to be friends with them. Because to be perfectly honest, I'm only 3 population slots away from capped here anyway, and I'm making like... that's gonna be 3 or 4 turns from now. I really don't need that, thing. You know what I'm saying, the food bonus. And my approval, that is enough to push me into ecstatic, so that gives me some percent bonus yields. It might actually be better. Like, usually you think about approval as like a, oh crap, I don't want to run out of negative approval. Okay, what's this? The Scorpius system. A large arid. Okay, and I do not have enough probes to search anything else there. So, I am thinking my second vine ship, I may just twine this up for the money and then move them on down to Pavo, or, potentially whatever's here might be worth twining. Fagus kind of sucks, and Bereus, let's see, what's that? 6 more turns for Kamos, and then we'll move on to Bereus with that guy. Oh, minor civilization. I've discovered you. Let's be friends. I'm gonna praise you with my influence. And can I search any of your curiosities? Well, I could if I had any probes. I need more scout ships. I need more probes. That is definitely like something that's a constant source of vexation for me in this game, is I never ever have enough probes. Oh, and look, here's another minor civilization. Let's praise you. We can't afford to praise you more because we praise the other guys a lot. And of course, the probe has rebuilt? Nice! Let's see what's on that Savannah planet. Plus 50 influence. And of course now it costs 100, even though it was 70 before I revealed the curiosity. So I can't do that again for them. Alright, you keep going this way, figure out what's over here. And upon looking at this Phaeton, there's a steppe planet with Jade Onyx. Part of me is thinking, I'm torn between taking the Solar Nebula just for money income, or or sending this guy over this way to get Phaeton and Beerus at the same time. Ooh, Lacerta. There's a 5-planet system. It's my favorite number of planets to be on a system. Okay. Well, now that I'm thinking about, okay, Beerus and Phaeton will both be able to link a node to Scorpius, which, what's that one arid planet? But it does have resources on it, even though it's a 1-planet system, so it might be worth grabbing. But I think getting my way over to Lacerta, that will be a worthwhile settlement path for me. It looks like over on this side I run into minor civilizations, and I don't really need to start twining them until I have enough influence to assimilate them. And as Unfallen, even if you have 100%, oh, someone else did the legendary. Fine, be that way, jerk. I didn't want to be legendary anyway. Maybe I did. Just a little bit. No, what I was saying is, even if you have 100 influence with them and you could just, like, assimilate them, you can't actually do it as Unfallen unless their system is already entwined with your network. Okay, and then, yeah, after the Vine Ship, Xeno-Industrial Infrastructure, and then we're probably going to go build a bunch of scouts, because I want to search more of these curiosities. Okay, Surma system. At this point, I could explore farther that way, but I would rather get a better handle of what's going on in my neck of the woods. In fact, I think these two questioners, I'm going to put them on a rendezvous course so that they can be a fleet together and recharge probes more quickly. Meanwhile, on the technology screen, I will well, no. Multi-thread, yeah. I got extra dust and I want to start spending it on things. So, multi-thread management is next. How are we looking here? 3 more turns, okay. Oh, fucking pirates on Beerus? You shitting me right now? Oh. Okay, well. Okay, crap, forget it. You know what? I'm just gonna send this Vine ship over to ICO 4593. I see with my spying eye and 04593. And I want the dust from it. I pretty much always take this. Minus 10 for 10 turns is 100 science and could potentially unlock something that costs a whole lot more than 100 science. You always get a free technology. Well, not always. It could fail, but it's like 80% chance, and in my brain, 80% chance of success should be 100% chance of success. That's not how actual statistics work, but it is how my dream statistics work. So yeah, obviously now that there is a pirate lair on the Beerus system, sending a Vine ship in there alone will get it killed, which is not what I want to happen. So this guy, once Kamos is entwined, is going to move on to Phaeton. And we're going to start, I guess, just twining our vines along the outer edge here before we work our way in. I officially support the pacifists, because who wants to be warmongers? Ooh, ecologists beat the pacifists. I mean, I guess if you're literally a tree, ecology is, like, important to you. Then again, humans are, like, we are literally animals, and ecology is not very important to most of us. So, okay, that'll take one more turn to twine. You go there. I merge these two fleets together. Alright, Hyperion. Let's go southward here. So, I would like to... Okay, what's that? 75. And that'll become, yeah, fertile, temperate planet. That'll be 30 more industry there. But... yeah, that only takes 2. Figure out what that is. I'm going to get this up because we're population capped here, and my food isn't doing me any good if I'm population capped. So... and of course there's freaking pirate fleets being jerks. Go straight into Xeno-industrial infrastructure. Because that building is good. Well, the good news is that because the pirate fleet went this way and is kicking around over here, that means I'm a little less scared about running into trouble at Phaeton. Pirates do kind of tend to hang out around their lair a lot, though, so... can never be too careful. But here's hoping that this guy can just twine things up without having any pirate problems. Oh, the location of another Diuvians. Okay, well, whatever. We have got... yeah, Jade Onyx. I haven't started exploiting any of my Jade Onyx reserves yet, but that's almost certainly going to be our level 2 system development resource. So after we're done with this Tikanon, let's be friends. I want to be friends with everyone. And then eventually wrap you guys all up in my vines and we'll be one big happy... oh no! Oh, Tikanon, why you gotta be so militaristic? Alright, well, fun fact about Unfallen scout ships is they have 2 armor modules on them, just baseline, so... I'm gonna turtle and be fine. I didn't want to fight you. I just wanted to... oh, I'm not fine. I'm not fine, guys. I only have 1 scout ship. Alright. Over here. Yeah, I'm gonna lock colonize snow because I think it's just a matter of time before pacifists are back in power again in the Senate, and I don't want to rely too heavily on the free colonization on all types dealio. Alright, and then over here we're gonna go plasma metallurgy and astrofinance, less for the xenotourism agencies and more to unlock the level 2 development because we're going to start working the Jade Onyx here soon, and also in other systems and whatnot, and starting to build those level 2s is good. And, ooh, free colonize arid. Alright, that's a good one to get for free. A nice science technology. Alright, renewal system. Influence per destroyed command point. Meh. I don't really want to kill lots of stuff. Versus just a much stronger flak gun than the baseline with research. So I think I'm going to go with that. And wow, that pirate fleet is just entirely too far away. Well, right now we need to get some stuff up to just fight these pirates that are living in our own home, terrorizing our people. I will praise you guys. Let's have a peaceful interaction, please. Alright, Luna Barxus. Get some more industry. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Dark glitter. Oh, good. They're friends with me. Oh, someone else controls 4-star systems. Well, fine. I didn't want to control 4-star systems yet. I wanted to do that really, really slowly because I'm in an Unfallen. Alright, and that... Okay. Build 4 of them, then we'll just speed that along real quick here. And then I'm going to build a Vine Ship who is going to meet up with this guy here and go straight on down to Pavo. Who will then, with the power of their 2, be able to do things 5 at a time. And then I may turn the twining through the minor sieves here before I go back up to Fodges, because Fodges is like... It's cold and shitty and there's no food, and no one wants to live there. My people long for forest planets, not for barren planets. Barren planets are like what Riftborn want. Talking world. It's like a Captain Planet episode. And then I'm going to build 4 out of Kamos, and I'm going to send those 8 guys to... I mean, scout ships don't have much manpower, but they're going to blockade Birius for a while to wear that shit down and get that crap out of my face. Because I want to twine all this stuff, and I'm sick of there being a pirate lair right there. Oh, good. New population collection bonus. As long as we're passing through this system on the way to fight pirates, let's search all the curiosities. Ah, Horatio quest. Lost Horatios. Reveal all the hidden isolated nodes of the constellation, which are very far away. We have a big constellation. Wow, that's really far away. That's like... Oh, what's that? Somebody pink lives there. I'm sure we'll meet them eventually. Honestly, the Lost Horatio quest is like... not nearly as exciting to me for the free Horatio pop as it is for I have another probe ship. You can shoot 3 probes, guys. See, there's a Guardian there. And yeah, you go to Phaeton. I don't think we searched everything. No, we have searched. Oh no, there's one more on the Steppe planet. And then we can go down to... Scorpius is already searched. We can... yeah, find these other 2 things on Lacerta and possibly... beyond. Antimatter, nice. And I don't want to stick around in that system because pirates are about to get here, and my 1 scout ship is not going to be able to beat 2 pirates. Let's see what's further south from Libra. You are 5 turns away. Ugh. Actually, I'm going to get 2 Vine ships out because I want to double up on both of those fleets. Alright, so I'm now draining 8 manpower per turn of their 300 manpower with my piddly 32 soldiers. Obviously, it's not enough to beat 60, but once I get the second fleet of scouts in there, we can take out this pirate base. More dark glitter. Alright, 2 prowlers. And of course they've got more energy damage, but whatever. We're gonna turtle because that's what we've got plating for. Decisive victory. Of course we lost a guy, but it is what it is. You, sir, just be an immediate reinforcement for those 4 guys. That questioner is probably going to die when the next pirate spawns, but 8 turns before that happens, and I am thinking hopefully we can kill this before the next pirate fleet spawns. And you know, what is this? 3 turns away. Okay, by the time that gets there, it'll turn 2 turns into 1 turn. So forget that. You were going to go over to Phaeton and help our buddy over here. Perhaps go... Yeah, here's what I think. After Phaeton, I'm going to send him to Scorpius and then to Lacerta, and then for the Bereus system, I'm going to build 2 more vine ships. Meanwhile, the other fleet will go down this way through Pavo. So we're going to try and have multiple colonization fleets, just getting this whole constellation under our control. I want to search the curiosities, but the pirates will probably attack me if I linger in the system, and that's not good. Don't want my scouts to get killed by pirates. I want them to find more curiosities and unlock fun stuff.
The Vodiani and our church
Vodiani. Okay, well, they have a tendency to be kind of aggressive, so it's a good thing I am about to get the extra dust here, because one of the things I have discovered is unless you want to be at war with the Vodiani forever, just give them the freaking tribute the first 2 times they ask for it. Like, then they'll like you and you can make peace, and they'll never ask for tribute again. And it's like, sometimes you just want them to go away, you know? Alright, and that'll be done in 2 more turns. Oh, I need more technology. How about, yeah, increased curiosities. Unlocking the step planet, actually. Yeah, I want that first because we're about to get to Phaeton, and that has got a step planet with Jade Onyx is what I want to colonize first. And we're 1 turn out from the election, which, let's take a look at our demographics. Yeah, it looks like, well, pacifists are going to win. Ecologists are still going to be a party in the Senate, but they're not going to be the majority party. And the hardship ready thing is not something you can just pass. It's the majority only one. So we're going to lose that. So all of the planets we colonize from now, we're going to actually have to have the technology for. You know, unless my pollsters just suck, which could happen. I mean, you would think the polling methodology for a society of trees who literally are rooted in place. Oh, atmospheric filtration. Good, good. Who literally are rooted in place and cannot move. Like you don't need to track who's moving where because literally no one is moving anywhere. They're all stationary. All right, now we've got the little bit of an advantage here. So let's go for it. Preemptive bomb away on pirates because there's no infrastructure to preserve. And, okay, yeah, that'll be done in one turn, which will give me a substantial amount of money. And we're just going to go straight into 2 more vine ships that are going to entangle Bereus. Nothing? Oh, poop. Yeah, and I mean, that is probably going to spawn a fleet when I pass through. But let's try and pass through quickly so we can use later curiosities. Because this one lost Horatio ship is not going to beat a pirate fleet. That's just, I mean, they're more into, like, you know, salons than combat. Like, they want to look pretty. They don't want to... You know, that's the thing about being a Horatio, is it's very, very difficult to itemize in a combat situation, because the most fabulous outfits really aren't, like, practical for, you know, outdoor stuff or getting shot at, or, I mean, it's a struggle to be a Horatio when you're one of the clones assigned to soldier duty, because it's like, I want to be fabulous, but it's a lot harder than it is if you were, like, just a regular at-home, like, cosmetologist Horatio, you know. Alright, yep, see, oh, wow, ecologists are booted out entirely. That is surprising. I thought they were going to be number 2 party, but, well, that's fine. We're back to pacifists. Forcing peace can be pretty clutch. Okay. I'm going to tell you guys, I want this softened because he's a counselor. And I would enjoy the big... Oh, of course he's another pacifist. He's in lead a new party. I should have thought of that before I picked him. Ultimately, though, I want the influence. Ground battle at Bereus. Alright, kill these stupid pirates. And seized loot, 20 Hyperion. I was hoping for, like, money, but I'll go with it. Alright, and then these 2 guys just pop quickly back to Kamos for repairs before I send them out further. Oh, I guess this one is the only one that needs repairs. Oh, and there are curiosities in Bereus to search. Alright, looking here. Let's get a cerebral reality. And vine ship in 3 turns. What was that? No, those 2 are going to be down. I don't need to build vine ships out of Kamos. We can just get more. You know, I'm not going to build sustainable farms because you're getting close to full up on population here in a couple of turns, and you don't have practical use for more food right now. What you do have practical use for is interplanetary transport, because this is a strategic resource planet. Also, money. And then, hopefully by the time we're done with most of this stuff, I will have gotten around to, well, I've got a research open right now. Could colonize Baron in, yeah, 1 turn to research that. That's probably a good choice. After which point, let's get our warships up, and then I'm gonna buy chain gangs and big data shipyards, the basic military buildings, so that we can send fleets out into where I don't even see the ping for where this bajillion light year away pirate is. But we got a quest to kill him, and I don't want to try flying all that way through Vodiani territory with scout ships, I'll tell you that. You just slip right through. Don't fight him, just slip right through. That's the way Lost Horatio ship. Oh, and we are done here, so, you know, on that subject, let's really quickly. Okay, no, that is only defense, but let's get a, yeah, and, well, I can upgrade the engine just the little slightest bit. Goes 6 instead of 5. And that's one more. So you guys go down to Scorpius. Meanwhile, the Phaeton system. Let's colonize this step planet. Empire lacks troops. Alright, well. We can deal with that. What's that? Temper. Okay, that'll be 20 industry. Yeah, okay, that's what I want. And you guys, I cannot afford 56 dust. Well, you guys will. I don't think the 6 would have made a difference on getting them to Pavo in one turn anyway. So. Yeah, I want an 80% chance to discover something. I like discovering things. Okay, minus 200 from fleet systems. Well, that's not so terrible. And that'll be done there in a second. Alright, so all these guys I'm buddy with, I can't even, like, start the quest for them because they're not connected to the network of vines. So they must be connected to my vine network before we can assimilate them. Which is why this guy after Pavo is going to go through and twine up some of these new friends to be joining the Unfallen Empire in a second. You, sir, Mr. Vineship, can go straight to Beerus. Get started, and your buddy will catch up to you in 2 turns. The homeworld of the Vodiani. Arid tundra, desert lava. That's a crappy place. So these guys, it is my desire to make peace with them. And sometimes that means spending influence to force peace with them. But we shall see. Alright. Twine it up. You'll see here, like there's the, around here there's the little bit of start of a, looks like the Celestial Vine, to indicate that you can do it, but like here in Lacerda, I can't twine it because it's not directly adjacent to a node. But once I get Scorpius, I will then move on to Lacerda, and then, oh, there's another 5-planet thing. I expect we're going to run into another empire in this area before too long, obviously. Alright, assimilate a new population type into your empire. That seems like exactly the sort of thing peaceful tree overlords would do. Alright, well, looking at the time here, I think this is a good spot to call us for part 1, and I will see you guys all again in part 2. Thanks for watching.